What's going on, boys and girls? Hey, it's early winter here, and I'm out in my garage today out here and working on some baits. I want to talk about something that this might be a little controversial, okay? And I know I might get some flack from some of my people in the industry, or some of my some of the people that are in the electronics business. I don't know, but I want to talk about forward-facing sonar. But I want to start. This isn't going to go exactly where you think it is, okay? I know if I start anything negative about forward-facing sonar, I'm going to have all the 20-year-olds that are you're whooping my butt, you're whooping everybody's butt, and you're going to say, old man, you're just not with the times. And, you got to remember, I'm not that old yet. I got some gray in the beard, but I'm young enough that I embrace technology, and I understand that it's a very powerful tool. And when I see people hate on the forward-facing sonar, that's easy or whatever, it's not easy. If you want to be good with forward-facing sonar, it requires a skill set that, be it different than some of the traditional techniques, you have to be sharp. And I don't take anything away from these young guys that are winning with it, okay? But I want to bring up some other things about forward-facing sonar. And one of the things that, I would like that this video ever gets out there, that some of the leadership at MLF or Bassmaster would actually, see this video, is, their companies, they're running companies, and they run very good companies. Tournament organizations don't get a lot of respect that I feel that are due to them from the average angler, that honestly, like, we wouldn't have a chance to fish anything that was without MLF and Bass Opens and these things like that. So props for what they do, but your company is driven by viewership and TV and participants that want to watch your sport, okay? And this is my first point on forward-facing sonar. Me, as a lifelong consumer of fishing television, okay, I don't want to watch forward-facing sonar on TV. And I know a lot of others that share that sentiment. Why? I don't want to watch for 8 hours, okay, a guy breaking his neck. He's going to bite it. He's almost got it. I'm going to get bit. I'm going to get bit. I'm going to get bit. I got bit. There's no excitement, okay? It's not the same as, Ish is throwing his fat frog and all of a sudden, boom, okay? It's not the same, element of surprise, We grew up, okay, many of us, watching Denny Brower. I want to watch Denny Brower run 100 miles up the Arkansas River, you know what I mean? Lock through 2 dams, flips his black and blue jig, last 5 minutes, bam, cracks a 7-pounder, wins the tournament, crowd goes wild. Iconelli, jumps in after a fish, grabs his line that's broken, crowd goes wild, okay? David Dudley cuts his way into a backwater with a chainsaw on the Kennesaw Delta, wins the tournament, my boy Jacob runs up the river at Lanier and wins the Forest Wood Cup, flipping and stuff. I mean, that's excitement. That's the raw, visceral part of fishing that's exciting to the viewer to watch. Now, again, I'm not knocking the pros that are doing it, because I'd be doing it, and I am doing it too, okay? That's what they got to do to win. Their job is to win, not entertain us, okay? But Bass and MLF's job is to entertain us, the viewers, okay, for the sponsorship dollars to come in. And I feel that watching that forward-facing sonar, it'd be one thing when they can edit it all out and it's an hour-long show like we used to have. But now you got 50 hours of fishing tournaments to watch a week. We don't want to watch a guy getting his neck broke. So that's one of the first reasons that I think we should question forward-facing sonar. Now, the second one is where you're going to look at me and say, you're a hypocrite. You sell $100,000 bass boats, Mr. Wieda. You have a big bass boat dealership. You want people to buy all this stuff. I want customers to be happy, okay? And if spending 20 grand on electronics makes you happy, trust me, that's fine with me. But are we sending the right message to the use of the sport, who are the ones that want to use live scope anyway? We're telling them, okay, you need the fish, okay? Now, they got to have some kind of boat, and, that's fine. But now you got to have $20,000 of electronics, okay? Is that the right way to welcome new people to our sport, you know? I mean, again, I sell expensive boats, okay? And no, they don't need an expensive boat to do it too. But, you know, there's reasons you buy a new boat every few years, because the motor runs out of warranty. It's expensive, okay? The hulls on boats, they slap and they bang and things break down. But we're telling you, we don't care if you got a $5,000 John boat. You need 15, 20 grand of graphs to go out and fish. I don't know if it's the best message, but guess what? If they want to be competitive, they have to do it. I have to do it. We all have to do it, right? Okay? I mean, you don't have to, but you want to do it. But again, if the organization said, no more forward-facing sonar, no more live, that would have to be the word live. Now, is a 360 live? See, that's where it's a gray area. I don't know. 360 is not as powerful as an actual live sonar, in my opinion, no. So that's kind of the second point I'm making is this the right message to send to everybody? They have to have all this stuff. I don't know. Again, I'm asking you guys some of this. Now, here's the third thing. Pre-spawn for years. Think about it. For those in my part of the country, you're down at the Hollow, you're down at Dale Hollow, and you're there flipping your brown jig on the bluffs, okay, and you're jerking your jerk bait, okay? They're going to move up. They're going to move up any minute. They're going to move up any minute. Well, for most of the field, they never moved up. Most of the field didn't have that big of weights, okay? Guy that won, got it, he won. Now with forward-facing sonar and the level of talent that these young anglers and old anglers alike have with forward-facing sonar, we are catching them. And that's okay, because we catch more fish with braided line than we did with mono back in the day. We catch more fish with a spinnerbait than we did a jitterbug. I mean, I understand there's an advancement, and that's fine to make the sport grow. But do we need to catch every fish? All those fish that are suspended, that were unmolested out there chasing bait, now they're getting caught. Now they're getting weighed in. Is it good for the fishery? Is it good to catch every fish, you know? I know we're not catching every fish, so don't take me literally, but we're catching a lot more than we used to. So, again, forward-facing sonar is here to stay unless someone higher up questions it, okay? Someone higher up in these organizations, you know, Bass and MLF have to say, are we better or worse with forward-facing sonar, okay? We know maybe we'll get bigger weights. So from their standpoint, I could see, okay, bigger weights, more excitement, possibly more fish caught on TV. Okay, I get that. And that was very important when MLF, every bite counts. But are we losing some viewers that don't want to watch forward-facing sonar? Or do we need to make it more creative and have a camera live on the forward-facing sonar the whole time? I know they try to do that, but that's still, it's not the same. It's not the same, you know, as watching, you know, that frog get blown up live on TV. So, I don't know. Again, I'm not saying that this is exactly how I feel, but I'm saying we should question this as anglers. Love to know what you guys think, and I'm sure you're going to tell me. As always, thanks for watching.